all in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Month 380.
Month 56. Here we go. Echo. 56. Check 56. Got you.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. He hits his running back, Prosise. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
53, Mike. Watch the run. 53 to Mike.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This complete to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
53, check 53. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Check 49, check 49. Hey, Ripple.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 55 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 56 to Mike. 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Quick touch to the box and bring it.
On first down, Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of the more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, guys, I got 15. Yellow. Tight end right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'm coming after you.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first down, Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Go. Don't be scared of it. Gun. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike 56, Mike 56. Good. Here we go.
Now it's Wilson.
Here we go.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Mike 56. 56. It's coming this way. Come on. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check it. Sponge. No.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
SOS. Hey, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
6 down. Check 6 down.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
All day, defense, all day. Mike 56.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
43.
Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give me that ball, defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Hey, let's get it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watch the pass.
They go play action with Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And an alley to run. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go. Blue dance. 57 colors.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check 66.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Green 80. 53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Look for signal. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Safety long. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Get ready. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check. 53 is the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's McCoy. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see the defensive strategy.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.